Today has the potential to go either very well or very south. What is going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Obviously, by the title of this video, we're going to try to paint the Civic today. Today is the least windy day we've had in 4 months. And as soon as I pulled the car out, it started breezing a little bit, but I don't think we're going to have too much of an issue. I've been prepping the car, remasking everything, doing all the removals of wax and grease and cleaning the car, and hopefully we're all ready to spray. So we're going to give you guys one more edit of the non-painted Civic, and hopefully this is the last time it looks like this. Now, the slight breeze is a bit concerning because I don't want to overspray, and that's why I moved some cars around and try to keep it as far away from the house as I could because I don't want to get paint on anything. Now, obviously, I don't want to be doing this outside because bugs, debris, dust, a lot of things could go wrong. But we don't really have any other options because I don't want to paint in the garage because apparently the houses around here are made poorly and the electrical outlets can spark out. I don't know. I'm gonna mask off my door handle, the rest of the door, turn on the compressor, and I guess we're gonna start painting. This is one of the most exciting slash nerve-wracking things I've ever done because I could easily mess this up, but I could also make this so dope. I got my Harbor Freight sprayer, I got my compressor filling up, excited and nervous at the same time. I adjusted my spray gun so my regulator hits about 20 max PSI for the spraying because that's what the paint recommends. It was a lot higher than that. I was shooting at 40 before, and that kind of explains why it was going so thin before because there's a lot more air going through it. So I'm gonna try to spray between wind gusts to make it spray the best, and this is kind of unconventional and kind of wild, but it's how I have to do it. I'm going to put the video in black and white because I don't know if I revealed the color to you guys. So the video from now on is gonna be black and white. Now, I've hit a few inconsistencies, and if you look up close, you can see some high spots, some low spots, and I don't know if it's the paint, but the paint did gel up on me a little bit, and you could see where it was spraying kind of weird, so that's not cool, but the car looks really good. So this might be like a 10-foot car. It's not gonna be like a 2-foot car, but hey, this is the best this car's ever looked. It looks dope right now, and like we're halfway done. I'm getting really excited. Now, I don't know if it's a mixture between cheap gun, cheap paint, or just inexperience. We do have some weird spots on here that it's like way darker, and it might be from overspraying and whatever, and I don't know how well it's gonna pick up on black and white, but I'm gonna try to show it. Like right here is by far the worst spot of it. We have a few runs here and there too. So far, she's definitely not perfect, but at the same time, I'm doing this outside. I've never painted a car before. I'm not going for perfection. I was going for one color, and I think we achieved it. Now, I didn't get all of the door jambs and stuff, and there's still a little primer showing through, but they sell this paint in an aerosol can too, so I might go back and touch it up later. So some of the things like the side skirts, I did paint. I'm probably gonna end up repainting those black anyways. I can't take them off because of my underglow, but I might redo them anyways. But so far, the car's looking dope. So next step, we have to wait 1 whole hour, and then we're gonna spray some clear on it and let her sit for days, I guess, until she's cured and dried, and we're gonna see how she looks. There's definitely a few spots you can see I went a little heavy and spots I went a little thin, but also the car is still drying. So after this whole hour, we're gonna take a look at it again, and hopefully it doesn't look bad, and hopefully everything looks pretty okay. Maybe it's the way it's drying, I'm not really sure. It looks better than a spray can job, I will say that. Does it look much better? Maybe not right now. So we're gonna wait, and then when we apply the clear, hopefully everything will smooth out, and I don't know. So we'll see you guys in an hour. So I have waited 1 hour now, and I'm really in between of what to do. The paint feels very textured, and it could be because there's a lot of flake in it, and it makes you really want to sand it down. But on the other hand, since there's a lot of flake in it, I'm afraid trying to sand it down is gonna ruin it and make it look even worse and make me have to respray the entire car again. So what I think I'm gonna do is just clear over it 5 or 4 heavy wet coats and then 1 light one for adhesion purposes. So I think I'm just gonna send it, and I hope it looks good. For my first time ever painting a car, you know, it's not bad, it's not amazing, but I've never done this before. I'm outside, so I am pretty pleased with this, how this is coming out. So we're just gonna go start spraying clear, and hopefully it all turns out good. Day 2 of painting the Civic. Today we are clearing it, and I'm hoping that it really brings this paint out, really brings the flake out. So I'm gonna quick bag up the wheels real quick, and then we're gonna start clearing. So I'm currently battling with the elements a little bit, and I don't even know if you can hear me right now, but it's a little bit windier than yesterday, and we keep having gusts of wind. So if you keep seeing me stop and go again, it's because it's gusty out here. So I have to wait until the wind stops so I can start again. So if I haven't said, we are using duplicolor everything for this project, right? So the paint, I noticed, all this stuff, by the way, says it's like no mixing required, just pour and spray, you're ready to go. The paint was goopy near the end, and if you don't mix it properly, it stays really gooey at the end, and that clogged up my gun when I was doing the paint, so that gave us some runs. The clear coat, I don't know anything about paint. I could just be an amateur at this, but the clear coat seems to be complete garbage. I noticed when I was spraying it, it was spraying these fibers and like little strings everywhere, and so you can see where I sprayed. And then I was also having a lot of gun issues, and I'm not trying to put the blame on anything else. My trigger kept getting stuck and it wouldn't go all the way, so I wasn't getting full pressure with the clear, and then it kept dripping and just shooting liquid out, and it wasn't vaporizing properly, and it wasn't an air issue. I think it was dripping out the top of the gun. So at this point though, the car is completely painted behind me. Like it is done, it is cleared. It just has to cure and dry. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna let this dry for a couple hours, and then we'll do the reveal. And I think my next video, I'm going to be buffing the whole thing and wet sanding it to make it hopefully look better than it does now. I was really expecting it to be like a mirror-like finish, and it still looks kind of textured and not perfect. So again, I don't know what I'm doing. So we might actually take this clear off and try to find different clear eventually. I really don't know what to do. Like especially on the hood, we have a lot of drips. So I do have a plan of what I'm gonna do next with the paint and the clear in the car. So for now, we're done painting. The car is technically painted. I'm going to go over the entire car with 2000 or 1500 grit sandpaper, wet sand it completely smooth to see if it brings out any glossiness. But I think this clear I use is just really cheap clear. It didn't lay good, the gun wasn't doing well, and I think I'm going to respray a different clear on it, and hopefully we can get some better effects with it. So I will show off the car in a minute with the new paint job, and honestly I'm just stoked that the car's one color because it looks so freaking good now. But this is gonna be a continuing journey. It's been a few hours. Let's take a look at the freshly painted Civic. Now I'm really not sure how well the camera caught the color. So this color is dark emerald metallic green from Duplicolor. And as I said before, for some reason everything laid down super textured and it's kind of wrinkly almost. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna sand over everything with like 1000 or 2500 grit. I'm gonna try to re-clear everything, just knock down some high spots, and I don't know, I think this clear just didn't do what I wanted to. But the car is one color, and like that is so exciting because it's never been one color and it's looking pretty clean right now. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, I probably could have done better, but we did it outside, we did it ourselves. I've never painted a car before, so I'm pretty hyped. So I hope you guys are excited about it too. And remember, if you guys look down below, like around the description box, I have merch available, so pick some up. So I'm gonna leave you guys off here though. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are excited to see the Civic progressing even more now that it's painted. So I'm gonna leave you guys off here. So guys, please do me a few things. Comment, like, subscribe to that. Keep doing all the fun stuff, keep doing you, and stay motivated. Catch you guys next time. Peace out and peace.